Hey there, welcome back to my channel, and today we'll be looking at subcity generals. Now, what are subcity generals? Subcity generals are those generals when you add them on your subcity, they give you certain benefits such as gold production increase, construction speed in your subcity, and training troop speed in subcity, and lots more. Then lastly is subcity generals that gives you debuffs, which we know debuffs are very important for PvP. Now, having said all those things has led me to dividing the subcity generals into two. The first one is number one is subcity generals for growth and development, and number two is subcity generals for PvP. And you know what? The third one is, let's check out AppGallery. So before we go further in the video, I want to let you guys know that AppGallery is the official cooperation platform of Evony. So rest assured that their offers and promos are legit. And currently they are having 4 amazing promos going on. The first is you get to claim 1.15% coupon when you join the campaign in this month of February. The second, you get to claim 50% of HUAWEI points back in your first in-game purchase every day. And the third one, you also get to claim 10% HUAWEI point back in all your in-game purchases. Now the fourth one is the amazing one where you get to claim 20% off in your in-game purchase, but you require to join the AppGallery Discord group in order to claim that. Now, if you're having problem installing AppGallery in your phone, you can find all the information you need on how to do that on the promo page and also in the description of this video. So do that, guys. Back to the video. Now, if you ask me which of these subsidy generals you should have on your subsidy, whether you want the development sub generals or the generals for PvP, and I will say it depends on the condition and it depends on what you want, and you could also use them interchangeably. What do I mean? Like when you're not doing a PvP, you should put up your development subsidy generals. And that way you'll be getting some subsidy benefits, and which makes a lot of sense. So when you're not doing PvP, you can put over your subsidy generals for development like I always do. Then when you're ready for PvP, you can change all your subsidy generals and add those subsidy generals that have debuffs on them. As you can see, I still have the ones on debuff, subsidy generals that have debuffs still in my general list, and the ones that have production, because I'm not attacking anyone recently, and it's still those ones are on my subsidy. Now maybe in the near future, Evony might allow for assistant subsidy mayor. Of course I'll be hoping that, because they've already done that for the main city defense general. So it would be a nice thing to have an assistant mayor in our subsidy, which can now give us the room to combine these two generals, both the ones for development and both the ones for PvP, and we can make maximum use of our subsidy generals. Now let's head over to subsidy generals for development. Now, subsidy generals for development are subs for your subsidy development. Generals that have they are generals that gives boosts to your subsidy, like I said before, to increase good production or good production speed, your training speed, and your construction speed in your subsidy. And now, example of the generals are like the Princess Wu, your Charles Martel, your Charles the Great, Tokugawa Ieyasu, and Princess Catherine, and a lot more. Now, what you should be looking at is the language in subordinate city when general is mayor. Now, when you hear that mayor general is mayor, then that general is good for subsidy. Now, the recent updates in Evony has added a castle on the general, showing you that expert on being mayor. So that's also another way you could identify a substitute general. And also, when you add this substitute general to a sub, you get their main skill activated. You can see the shiny light going over the main skill, showing that you have activated their main skill, and this is how you know a substitute general meant for development. And also, you could add some skill books on this general to make them work efficiently. Skill books like the training speed, 25% in subsidy, and your training capacity, and also the construction speed in your subsidy. But remember, you could not add another skill book which is similar to the skill book, to the main skill book the general already have. So I cannot add like good production. I cannot add good production to this uh, general, because it will tell me that the general already has the skill at a higher level. So that's also something you should be mindful of. But you could also add other skill sets books to these generals and make maximum use of them. Now let's take a look at substitute generals for PvP. Now these are generals that have debuffs. Now how do we know substitute generals for PvP or generals that have debuffs? Now debuffs are when you hear the words reduces enemy anything. Now let's check out our menus and look at the skill. It says reduces enemy ground troop and mounted troop HP by 10 and enemy range troop and siege machine attack by 15 when the general is leading the army. Now you hear the word reduces and you also hear the word when the general is leading the army. Now another thing that can disqualify a general from being a substitute general is where you hear a word like when the general is leading the army to attack. Now let's check out a general that have this kind of statement on their skill book. Now let's check out this general called Mehmed. And when you look at the main skill, it says increase your range troop attack by 15% and reduces enemy mounted troops and ground troops defense by 15% when general is leading the army to attack. Now notice the when general is leading the army to attack, the word they attack means those debuffs will not apply if you add this general to a substitute, because those debuffs are meant to use the general to attack a player directly. Now here is some substitute generals, PvP generals that you could easily get if you follow my my previous video on how to get a historical general. I believe you could get them easily without breaking a sweat from your tavern or even from other events that are not even necessary from the tavern. Someone like Arminius, Himiko, and Empress 60. These are the generals that you could easily get, debuff generals that you could easily get and place on your subsidy. And there are also a number of generals like the Constantine the Great, your Bradwin, the Nordic Barbarian King, Andrew Jackson, Alexandra, Nevsky, and lots of other debuff general that you could place on your subsidy. Now, I cannot overstress the benefits of having debuff generals on your subsidy whenever you're doing PvP. They are responsible for a lot of misfortunes that we do get on those battlefield reports. Like when you attack a player, you see when you look at the power exchange, you see that you didn't do much damage, or maybe the other way around, you did massive damage to the player even when you both are on the same level. These are all what debuff generals could cause, coupled with the T1 layer troops that most players use now. All right, If you like the video, do drop a like and a comment. Let me know the generals you use as your substitute generals. Also, head over to my Discord server, D-plusgaming, and I'll be leaving those links down in the description of the video. See you guys next time. Peace out.